Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, I want you to just picture something with me. Something really simple, but also, well, profound. A blank canvas. Just imagine it. White, still, silent. Looks empty, right?
At first glance, yeah. Deceptively so.
But when you really look, it's actually bursting with possibilities, isn't it? Like untold stories just waiting.
Absolutely. It's very much like those moments in life, standing at a crossroads, maybe feeling a bit uncertain, but also knowing anything could happen.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today, this idea of the canvas of life, courage in creation.
We want to explore how art, especially painting, acts as this really powerful metaphor for our own journeys, for courage, for transformation.
Yeah, this isn't just about like art appreciation 101. It's about you. How does this apply to your life?
Right. How can the wisdom from watching an artist create help you navigate things? Uncertainty, maybe. Embrace the process.
And understanding that every single thing you do, every choice, every step, maybe even the stuff you think is a mistake, it's all part of the masterpiece you're becoming. So let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start with that canvas again. That first stroke. Our sources describe it as almost hesitant, like a whisper.
Yeah, a tentative touch. But then maybe the next one is bolder, more confident. It starts to break the silence.
It's that initial step, isn't it? That commitment. It's less about seeing the finished picture clearly.
And more about just making the next mark, trusting the process somehow, even if it looks a bit chaotic at first.
And it's not just lines, it's the color. The source talks about color as pure emotion.
Oh, I love that part.
Yeah.
Deep blue isn't just blue paint, it's like the calm of the sea.
Or gold feels like sunshine on your skin. Warm, vital.
And crimson, that's passion, right? Like your heart pounding when you're chasing something important.
It's amazing how just pigment can bring a flat surface alive, with feeling, with experience.
And what's really key here, I think, is that every stroke, every color choice, it's a decision. It's choosing to move forward.
Even when you have no idea how it's all going to turn out, you trust. You let the journey reveal itself.
Which sounds an awful lot like life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We rarely know the full picture.
We just keep taking steps, making choices, hoping, trusting. It's leading somewhere meaningful. It's about faith in your own unfolding story.
And that faith, that trust, it leads straight to courage, doesn't it? And persistence.
Absolutely. The source says a painting gets its soul from courage. The courage to even start? Sure, but maybe even more. The courage to continue.
Especially when things go wrong. When you feel like you've made a mess.
Precisely. Because art isn't really born from perfection. It's born from persistence. Think about it, even the greatest paintings had moments where the artist felt completely stuck.
Right. Colors not working, shapes feeling off.
Exactly. But they didn't just toss the canvas, they worked through it. They layered, they adjusted, sometimes they even scraped paint off to find something new underneath.
That idea of working through the mess, that's where discovery happens. Often. Maybe finding something better than the original plan.
It's that discipline of revisiting, adding layers, shifting perspective, letting the work itself speak back to you. It's like how we learn about ourselves through sustained effort, right?
There's that amazing story in the source about the village painter.
Oh, yeah. Powerful one. He worked on the same painting for months.
And people laughed at him, called him foolish, basically, wasting his time.
But he just kept at it. Every morning, back to the canvas, adding one more detail, one more layer. So much resolve.
And then finally, it was done.
And the reaction was just incredible. Total transformation. What people mocked became something they revered.
People came from all over just to see it. The villagers who laughed, they were apparently moved to tears.
It shows that the painting wasn't just beautiful because it looked good at the end. It carried the spirit of his persistence, of someone who refused to give up.
It really highlights the unseen story, the effort, the doubt, the heart behind it all. It's the journey that gives it that depth.
And sometimes that journey involves real pain. The source says something quite striking. Sometimes the most beautiful paintings are born from pain.
That feels true, doesn't it? Maybe counterintuitive, but you see it in art history, like Van Gogh's Starry Night.
Exactly. Painted from a place of intense struggle, deep emotional turmoil. Yet we look at it today and feel hope, awe.
Yeah, it transcends the pain somehow. It shows art captures the feeling, not just the sight. It's like a window into the soul.
And a mirror to ours, often.
That story about the young woman that really hit home for me.
Losing someone dear, feeling like her world lost all its color, just drained.
And then picking up a brush, not out of desire, but sheer need.
Yeah, painting without a plan, just letting each stroke be a release, each color a memory, turning sorrow into texture, into form.
And by the end, the source says her tears dried. The pain wasn't gone, obviously, but it had shifted.
It transformed. That raw grief became something tangible, something beautiful, even relatable to others. That's the magic, isn't it?
Taking those deep, hard-to-describe emotions and making them visible, shareable, reshaping darkness into something that holds light.
And maybe that's why watching art being made or just looking at a finished piece feels so resonant. It kind of mirrors our own lives.
Totally. We all start blank, right? We all hit those moments of, what now? We all metaphorically mix the wrong colors sometimes.
Or paint over something we thought was perfect, only to realize later it needed changing.
But if we just keep going, keep adding strokes, slowly, the picture starts to make sense. It becomes clearer.
Persistence really is key. Some paintings take ages, hours, months, years. Life's like that too. The masterpiece you are is still unfolding.
You might not see the final beauty yet. Maybe it just looks like a swirl of messy colors right now.
But it's there, waiting for the right strokes to bring it out.
It reminds me of watching a kid draw. You know, the lines are wobbly, colors are everywhere.
Perspective's totally off, but they're beaming, aren't they? So proud.
Because they don't care about perfection. They just love the act of creating, that fearless joy.
Before the world tells us, careful, stay inside the lines, don't make mistakes.
But the source nails it. Mistakes are where the magic happens. Think about it, so much great art came from accidents.
Right. A spill that led to a new technique, a chemical mishap in photography, the Impressionists deliberately breaking rules to capture a feeling.
They weren't flaws, they were innovations, gateways. Life's like that too sometimes. The unexpected detours make the whole picture richer.
And every artist really is telling a story, even without words. Colors, shapes, shadows, they all convey something.
A memory, maybe, a dream, a fear.
Hope, definitely. But here's the really interesting part. You, the person looking at it, you bring your story too.
Ah, yes, that interaction, that's crucial.
Totally. You see a painting of a lone tree. For you, maybe it feels peaceful, serene.
But the person next to you might feel loneliness,
Yeah.
isolation.
Exactly. And neither is wrong. That's the beauty. Art speaks uniquely to each of us based on our own experiences, our own feelings right now.
So as you're listening, as you're picturing this canvas, ask yourself, what do I see here? What am I feeling?
What story is this painting telling me? Or maybe, what story from my own life is it bringing up?
Because maybe it's not just about the artist. Maybe, in a way, it's about you.
Maybe it's mirroring your story, finding light, turning mistakes into meaning, daring to create your own thing.
Which leads to such a freeing thought. Nothing is truly finished until we decide it is.
I love that. You can always add another layer, change the tone, breathe new life into something old. Artists do it all the time, reworking canvases.
So it's a powerful idea for life too, right? Even if you feel stuck or like your current canvas is a total mess.
You can still pick up the brush, add something new, refine it, reimagine it. It's never too late for another stroke.
Picture someone, somewhere, maybe even today, seeing a painting for the first time, and it just clicks.
Yeah.
Changes something for them.
Not because it's technically perfect, but because it sparks a feeling, hope, connection, inspiration to start their own creation.
And maybe that someone could be you listening right now.
Remember, life isn't this neat, straight line. It's layers. Bright moments, dark moments, blended bits, bold strokes.
Together they create something complex, something real, something worth looking at.
A painting might have a final stroke, but its story, that can echo forever, and you are part of that echo.
Yeah, the viewer completes it, in a sense, with your eyes, your feelings, your memories. You make it live.
So the next time you're facing that blankness, a page, a canvas, just a moment in time, try not to be afraid.
Pick up your brush, metaphorically or literally. Make that first stroke.
Let the colors run. Let the mistakes happen. They might not even be mistakes.
Let the beauty find its own way. It might surprise you.
Because one day you'll step back, look at the picture of your life, and you'll realize, wow, it was always becoming something extraordinary.
And just like every great painting, it all begins
With the courage to begin.